it's Arhinna, your tarot life coach, bringing you your March tarot scopes for the day, or for the month, sorry guys. Alrighty, I want to tell you guys, welcome. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining us and giving me an opportunity to be a part of your day. And if you're returning family members, high five, big dap, lots of love, and big hugs. Thank you so much for coming back. All right, let's jump into this month. This month has got a lot of energy coming in with the Venus retrograde. I've already said this in a couple of my other videos. However, it started on January 30th, okay? And I don't know if you've had like some crazy exes coming back, or maybe I've had very entertaining text messages and voicemails and video messages and photos sent to my phone lately. It has been quite fun and very interesting. However, this is Venus retrograde and it starts on March 4th. That's when it goes into retrograde. It's going to go 13 degrees Aries and it's going to go direct on April 15th at 26 degrees Pisces. We will be out of retrograde on May 20th, okay? Now, Mars and Venus are both in Aries, so people can become a little self-centered, okay? And what is Venus retrograde, you're asking? Well, this is when, instead of Mercury, where it's communication, Venus affects love and aesthetics and choices with beauty, those kinds of things. And those things might be on the fritz. So, like I said, be ready for some interesting things to pop off. The signs being most affected are the Taurans and Librans, rising sun, moon, and Venus, okay? Some of the things are no new major relationship should begin, no major purchases, don't try to change your look, don't go and cut all your hair off or anything because you're going to hate it in a couple months. All right. So with that being said, this read is for Gemini, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Since Venus is in retrograde, go ahead and check that out also. All right. Your power animal is the tiger. The tiger has a lot of interesting energy and he's been coming out a lot for a lot of different signs, and not just for this, but for the weeklies from last week. And I feel like the tiger is kind of telling us to kind of guard our space, to be the king of our jungle or the queen of our jungle and protect everything that we have. And you look at her, she's like, oh no, not shady. You're not gonna be shady with me, baby. And the ancestor of illusion is right there next to her with shapeshifter. So I kind of feel like your tiger energy is telling you, peep the scene, my people, and make sure that everybody is running correct and not running game and not trying to show you something that ain't real. Because I really feel like you can see through the darkness when you're the tiger. A little bit more about the tiger is they walk in a meditative state at all times. So this is about being in tune with yourself, being in tune with the darkness, being able to see through the night, being able to see through people's stuff also, and being very confident and regal and just, you know, having sensuality. So when I see the tiger, I also think about raw emotions, raw sexual, sensual emotions that might be surfacing, especially with this retrograde coming through. And you're going to have to be very aware of how you're really feeling, really assess and reassess the way you view relationships and the way you're viewing your relationship with yourself. All right. With that being said, let's jump into the spirits that are leading you. You have the spirit of initiation. All right. And this spirit says you are not alone on this path or this journey. Choose your path and I'll walk with you. This is the energy of the butterfly. Complete transformation. Things are changing. Welcome to change and access your inner wisdom as you're going through this process. Now, with that being said, I'm telling you, ancestor of illusion popped out. This is the totem of the gazelle. Wisdom, speed, grace, ability, and being alert. But don't be too cocky, okay? This is awareness, speed, and grace. Be aware of your surroundings, okay? Also your throat chakra. Through addictions, have you been exposed or hiding too much? I'm going to say, like, if you tend to eat a lot or undereat or smoke or not speak your truth, try to check into your throat chakra to make sure that you are opening it up and speaking from your heart. This is the presence of false images. Gemini, it's going to be interesting. This and shapeshifter, I'm telling you, got some shady peeps up in the mix, okay? Truth that pierces superficially and returns to reality, and recognizing true friends and acknowledging illusions. And I really feel like that's why the tiger's like, nah, not today, buddy. I don't want you in my place. Don't come over. I feel like somebody's going to tell somebody that. Don't come over tonight. I need to be alone. And the tigers love their space, guys, and they like to rest. So I'm going to tell you, this is going to be a month of healing also if you've been under the weather. I know I have been really under the weather lately. So making sure that you're healing, that you're cleaning out your toxin, getting all the toxins out and taking care of your home and your body. All right. Shapeshifter is how you're going to be working with this energy. And if you see right here, we have a beautiful deer with the antlers. Guys, antlers have been very prominent. The antlers are here for your protection and also for warning, okay? This is telling you can be anything you want. Let go of the attachment to your identity. You're not who people say you are or who you once thought you are. You are something extremely different. If you haven't been able to manifest your dreams, maybe you need to change the way you're looking at the person or the situation. When this card chooses you, it's because it wants you to know that your past, it's not going to equal your future, okay? Simply change the point of view of your belief system and it can bring an entirely whole new different destiny in place for you. With that being said, let's go ahead and consult the Babylonian Tarot by Sandra, Tabatha, Cicero. And I didn't put my timer on. Let me look what time it is. Okay. All right, guys. I have already pre-shuffled the deck. However, we are going to shuffle them together. And as I cut them in half, I have the King of Wands with the Sun. I don't know, but fire signs have been in the mix. So either you're dealing with a fire sign or you have fire in your chart. And I'm telling you, whatever you want, go get it. It's a yes. Good Lord, Gemini. Go get what you want. Show me the energy for Gemini for the month of March. I wanted to say January, February. Sorry. For the month of March, for rising sun, moon, or Venus. Gemini. What is going on with Gemini? Oh, I got cards popping out everywhere, Gemini. Y'all got some hardcore energy today. All right. Oh, and today is like February. Oh, it's Saturday, February 25th. All right, just to let you know. One more, and that's it. Okay, let's move these bad boys over. Now, in the past, you were the Eight of Cups. In the present, you're holding on tight with the Four of Discs. Hidden influence is the Five of Arrows. That Five of Arrows, guys, they have made an appearance in everybody's stuff. I feel like this is going to be one of those months where we swallow our pride. Advice is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. And the outcome is the Tower. Overall energy that you got coming in is the Judgment card reversed. All right, guys. Whew. We've got an intense month coming up. Okay, so in the past, we had the Eight of Cups. There's something that you just didn't want to really get away from. Something you were very focused on. However, it didn't work out, okay? And you're starting to see that maybe you had better stuff where you were at, okay? And I can't even like tell you which sign you're really dealing with, because to be honest, I don't really have a clear thing. I have so many, I have two pentacles, but to be honest, it's not really enough to tell you like, oh, you must be dealing with a water sign or whatever. So in the present, we have Earth-like energy telling you, and I kind of feel like you're trying to get yourself back together. And so you might be financially putting things back in order, focusing more on home and work, and making sure that everything is the way you want it, okay? Now, the hidden influence is this Five of Arrows. For me, this is a clearing of energy for communication and decision making. I almost feel like we made a really bad decision here in the past, and possibly with a water sign. However, we're trying to move on, okay? And this is us moving on. Now, with that being said, the advice is like the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like the Ten of Discs wants you to be like, you know what? It didn't work, because this bird and the snake used to be friends. They were going to protect the hulu tree, which is the tree of life. Well, one day the bird got hungry. The snake went off to go get some food. And guess what the bird ate? The bird ate the snake's babies. So I'm telling you, there was a rift, a split, something happened, and the advice is just to allow it to happen. And I think that's that shift in perception. It's that shapeshifter, and it's telling you, know what? Just let it fall, because it was an illusion. It was not real. What they sold you was a dream. They sold you a dream, okay? And they didn't complete their dream. And so that is what's leaving you right here with this Tower. But the Tower, for me, I'm not going to tell you, oh, it's the best thing that could possibly ever happen. I love the Tower. No, but the Tower is necessary. Sometimes shit's got to hit the fan. Things got to go down. It's got to go that way in order to move us to where we need to be. Now, don't worry. I am going to start some clarifications because I kind of feel like it's leaving me wanting more, Gemini. Now, the overall energy, and I feel like it's just the inability to decide. And it's like you're kind of stuck in the situation like, do I go back? Do I stay? Do I go back? Do I stay? Do I go back? I don't know. What do I do? And it's right here. We're stuck. So, and I think that's why the tiger is trying to tell you, go home, protect what you got, and make sure that you can see through the darkness, because something's coming at you and you need to figure that out. So let's see what this Four of Pentacles in the present moment wants us to know. The Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is telling me right now we got some water-like energy, or you need to trust your intuition more. All right, so we have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio possibly, and this is possibly the person from the past, and they're trying to come into our home and they're trying to do things up, and we're just like really holding on to our situation and making sure we're stable before we allow this energy to come in. Now, the Queen of Cups, she's very intuitive, a very good mother, and she's upright. I don't feel like she's trying to harm us. However, we have to swallow our pride, and we're not really too keen on that. I'm going to see what the Queen has for us. Show me the energy behind the Queen. What does the Queen want Gemini to know? So we're not listening to our spirit guide here. So this Queen is bringing us information. That's what I feel like her cup is about. And as I flip the deck over, it's the Three of Arrows. So it was a situation that broke our heart, okay? Situation that broke your heart, possibly. She's trying to come into your house, give you information, offer healing, and you're just not ready. Shaman of loss. All right. Now it's making sense. You got your heart broke, Gemini, you got your heart broke, and someone is trying to come in. They're trying to come into your home. They're trying to come in and be like, hey, how you doing? You know, you want to hang out. They're trying to offer you their cup of love, and you're just not over what happened in the past. Whether this is an old love or a new love, you're not over it, okay? Now, the Shaman of loss is, who are you? This is about balance. This is about, for me, it's like the Hangman. It's Justice card. It's rediscovering forgotten truths, restoration and balance, acknowledging who we are. It's the paradox of loss and gain. And that's that shapeshifter, okay? And that's that ancestor of illusion. Things aren't as they seem, baby. So you need to make sure that you're very balanced as you proceed and you allow this person into your home, okay? Or you build this foundation with this person, because the hidden influence is you swallowing your pride. Now, show me the energy behind the Five of Arrows. Sorry, guys, still sick. So you're not ready. You're like, oh damn, what if I start over with this person? What if we work? What if we work? What if we work? And what if we don't? Because you just got out of this is the hidden influence. This is the fear, but this is the possibility. But you're so afraid of this that you're, I may not be ready for all that. Because this Ten of Pentacles by this Tower, I'm telling you, you need to watch your money, okay? Make sure that you're not lending any money out this month, and make sure that your finances are in order, because part of Venus in retrograde is also overspending. So do not overspend and do not buy extravagant gifts for anybody or for yourself, okay? Let's see what this Tower has. The Moon reverse. Okay, so there is danger. Okay, there is danger coming through for you. There's a possibility of going down the wrong path with somebody, okay? So I'm going to tell you, if you have a water sign that's coming in and they're offering you the sun, the moon, and stars, and you're just not too sure about it, I would say to kind of wait. You don't have to make a choice today. You don't have to make a choice tomorrow. You make your choice when you're ready. Okay, and that's what you're going to have to wait for, is because you want to make sure that it's not an illusion. You want to make sure an illusion is part of what this card means too. So it's either the breaking of the illusion or the illusion breaks through. And that's what's coming through for you this month, Gemini. So it's almost like you got to kind of watch and make sure that people are really who they are, that they're really on the up and up, and that you don't return to your old ways or your old way of thinking. Because that Four of Pentacles to me, it's like I kind of feel like she's coming in, this person's coming in, and they're like, oh, I really like you. I really want to be with you. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to stay over here. I'm going to stay safe. Nice and safe in my own home, and I'm going to take care of myself and make sure my stuff is in order because this is what happened and I'm ready for this. Okay, so that's what I have for you this month, Gemmy. I'm trying to look at your numbers, 10 and a 9. Some of y'all will be traveling. It's a 7. It's a 1. So some of y'all will be traveling this month because of the 10 and the 9 right next to each other. Also be aware about the moon energy, because when that full moon hits this month, I forget what day it is, there is a possibility that you are going to find out a secret that's going to cause the tower to happen. All right? And sometimes the tower is necessary just to clear the air. Okie dokie. Now, with that being said, I have your Sacred Sites card that kind of tells us about the past, the present, and the potential of why this situation is going down and why the Shaman of Loss has showed up. So, we got New Grange, and the focal point of this card is illumination. I'm telling you, things are going to be illuminated around the full moon. I'm going to tell you to watch your money. Be careful for patterns because of all the circles that I keep seeing, because I have a circle, I have a circle, and I have a circle. Be careful that you're not spinning your wheels this month and that you're paying attention to things that are happening, okay? Now, the lower part of this is the past, and the question is what lies beneath. And this is New Grange, and this is, think about the card and visualize yourself picking up the sword of Nuada, King of Tabatha. Okay, I can't even say these words. Now, ask for the understanding of your past and of what underlines and difficulties are you experiencing in the present. So what from this situation with the Eight of Cups is affecting you with the Queen of Cups, with the Shaman of Loss, and the Four of Discs? What happened with the Eight of Cups? Was it with that person? Is it with your past? Is it with a similar situation? And it's bringing to the forefront now where you're unable to move forward. Okay? Now, the question to ask yourself now is, as you step through the shadows of doubt and untruth into the realm of self-knowledge, what will you do? What are you holding on to? Okay? That's what they want you to do. At this present moment, you are given the opportunity to move forward, but what are you holding on to? Are you going to walk through, or what are you holding on to? The potential of this card is, as you look at the doves on this card, feel the love of Angus and hear the healing celestial song of the highest vibration is offering to you that transform the darkness, because you can see through the darkness, and the light being that waits deep within the subterranean self. You have the potential to transmute the dark clouds in your life into white doves of peace. If you can only find in yourself both understanding, love, the light of shining ones, and the light of Angus, the god of love. So basically, you have the ability to move through the danger of the moon and come out a winner. But you're going to have to cut through all of this illusion that's going on, okay? Because it's an illusion that's going on. Remember, you have the ancestor of illusion coming through with the spirit of initiation, and it's telling you you have to look at a situation from a different perspective, or else you're not going to get the outcome that you desire, okay? All right, Gemini, one more card and I will be out of your way. So your rune for this month, if you're able to see through situations, you're able to gather your resources and do what you need to do, you come out a freaking winner with Wunjo. You have joy. This is about happiness, celebration, harmony, family, good luck. The thing is, you've protected your home and you are going to move to the next thing. It can signify positive family dynamics, supportive friendships, and teamwork, perhaps a marriage. So this is like a flag flying high, like you won, like you conquered it. Everything is good. And the thing is with this, it's like you have to understand that when you have the shapeshifter attitude and you can change a situation for yourself mentally, then you can change it physically. And that's what gives you the victory. And that's what Wunjo is trying to offer you this month. All right? So, big hugs, Gemini. I hope that you guys are blessed and you have a wonderful month and that Venus retrograde treats you kindly and not too harshly. And also, just to let you know, the prices to my reads and videos have changed. I am unable to meet the demand, guys. I do apologize because reads are taking 2 to 3 weeks now, and my energy levels are getting really low, and I can't meet the demand. So I'm gonna have to raise the prices because I am working sometimes till 2 or 3 in the morning and waking up to go to work by 5, and it's getting kind of tiresome for me. So please be patient. Your reads are coming. I promise with all my heart. And I want to thank you for all your love and your kindness and support through all of this. You guys have a blessed month and take care.